Hey Scorpio, thank you for joining me for your weekend love reading. This is going to be for the weekend of October 9th through the 11th. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to pull out 3 cards for the weekend. Not necessarily Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but just an overall. And then from there, we'll get some clarifiers. And of course, then we'll end it with a guidance card, okay? Try to make sure you can see all these okay. Because that doesn't make a difference, really. Okay, I mean, as long as you guys can see it and you know what I'm talking about, right? Okay, so, okay. Sorry for the pause there. I just actually wanted to take a moment here to really gather, what these are pulling in together here. Because we have, in the middle here, we have the Two of Cups, right? That's the unity, that's the love, right? And then we also have judgment. And judgment is usually about resurrecting something from the past, right? These people here are being resurrected. So it could be that somebody is coming back from your past. It does not necessarily have to be someone from this past timeline or past life or this lifetime. It could be someone from a past life. It could be also someone from a different timeline that you just haven't met yet. It could be a friend, because the Two of Cups, it's about that balance and that partnership versus like that passion, okay? But, it is a fantastic love card because marriages are based upon that unity of that balance between the two. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles to me is that independent person card. It's that independent, in abundance, that's grounded, that's being able to stand tall and really to be able to, you're living your life without any help or assistance from anybody else. And that's what's great about having like this Two of Cups, is that you're bringing in your cup and you're not expecting your partner to hold it. You're bringing it in, they're bringing theirs in, and you have that equal balance, right? So let's go ahead and pull some clarifiers, see what else we got, okay? So this for Scorpio. Okay, it's a lot of cards, but we'll keep it with that. Let's see if you be able to see all that. Okay. So, Scorpio, I really feel that you have had some rough relationships in the past, okay? That you've really kind of, really have been in your feels about having a new relationship come in, that it's you're kind of like on that fence of whether or not, like, you want to have a new relationship, but you don't want to have that same pain that you've had before. You don't want to make yourself vulnerable, allow yourself to be vulnerable, to be able to have a great relationship and have that balance. And yeah, you are an independent person, which is beautiful. But sometimes, we can be fearful about getting into new cycles with somebody new because we don't want to have that pain again. And here we have the Five of Cups, and that's about that, the despair. You're looking at the Three of Cups that have been spilt, but you're not focusing on those Two of Cups. You're not focusing on that love, right? And then with here, the Two of Cups, we have the Nine of Wands, which means you're kind of guarded. I mean, you're not fully guarded. You're letting some aspects of you being seen, but not, your true emotions, your true feelings, your true, truly who you are. The great thing is, though, you do have a lot of spacing here, and you're holding this one wand. So you you are holding some passion. You do have passion when it comes to this Two of Cups, and you're leaving enough space behind you that you can get through it. Okay. If you notice here, you have the Five of Wands, which is about those battles and such, and then you have the Three of Wands over here, and that here, is about, going towards that decision that you're making, but you're giving yourself room to go between them. So again, you are going to give yourself some space to be able to allow this person to come in, but just, try to be gentle with yourself, really allow yourself to kind of go with the flow, okay? Then we here have the Queen of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and then the Wheel card, the Wheel. What I'm really gathering is that, you have been this independent person. You've been grounded, you've been loyal, you've been, firmly planted in what you believe in, right? You're able to have abundance around you, just like that Nine of Pentacles there. And you've been really grounded. You've been standing true to who you are, but you're having to really defend yourself, and here with the Seven of Wands, it's like you're trying to, I feel like you're battling yourself, really, and you're trying to stand your ground on yourself. I'm going to look over all these red flags and I'm going to battle them, not even red flags, but it's like I see this love coming in, but I'm not going to trust it because I'm going to think that there's a ton of red flags that are involved. And so I'm going to be defensive because I need to be grounded and I need to remain focused and remain, who I am, and to hold tight to that ideology, right? But the good thing is we do have the Wheel of Fortune underneath of it, okay? So if this happens to be someone from your past that and let's say you had a bad falling out, right? Which most exes, we tend to have a bad falling out. But let's say it is someone coming back from this past that really hurt you. And I can understand this reserve of being guarded, right? But it's kind of also like you're standing your ground and you're setting boundaries. Okay? You're setting those boundaries. And, luck here is going to be on your side. This is telling me that you are gathering the knowledge that you need and that you will be, your angels are going to be watching over you, but it's going to turn in your favor. You're not, when you set those boundaries, in any relationship, when you set the boundaries, you create that give and take, the balance that is needed to have, a healthy relationship. So let's keep going. For the Pentacles, clarifying. Okay, for the Two of Cups. Okay, so we have the Six of Cups. So this is definitely pain that is being caused from a past experience. Okay, something from this lifetime, possibly something from your childhood. So thinking on this, for some reason, it popped into my head that from your childhood, it doesn't necessarily have to be pain or a lesson that you had learned or something that you've observed or faced yourself. It could have been something that you had learned as a child about love, okay? Because for some reason, I when I put the card down, I got the feeling of your parents, you kind of watched how your parents' relationship was, and you had formed some knowledge about it, and so that could be also a lesson that you're working through, right? Or that you've worked through. It could or could not be for you. But know that it is somebody that's going to be coming back from your past. They are going to bring in hopefully love and abundance towards you. Um, with no, I'll take that back. It is divinely guided here, with having this card up here. Um, the divine is bringing this person back, and it's either so that you can learn the lesson or so that you can move back into the relationship. I know that this is going to be when this person comes back, and not only going to put your defenses up, but you're also going to have, really have sleepless nights. You're really going to be in your head about what is going on. Why is this person here? What am I supposed to be doing here with this person? Is this person being truthful to me? All those things that keep you up at night, right? Remember that it's just in your head, right? You don't have to stay in that position for very long. We do have the Eight of Wands coming in. So that definitely means that you will be having a communication from this person coming in. And that could be why you're having this Nine of Swords, because they're not coming in person. I feel like it's gonna be like they're gonna drop you a message somewhere, right? I don't really feel like this is in person, because it's movement, and I don't see any knights or kings. And I see a home back, I'm being drawn to the castle back here, or the homestead. And to me, so it's like you're going to be at home when you get the message, okay? And maybe that's why, because this person doesn't come towards you, you know, in physical space. They only come towards you, during social media, or, emails or texting or whatever. Maybe that's what's giving you some questions and why you're putting some blocks up of how come you're not meeting me in person? How come we're not, I can't see you, so how do I know, that you're being honest? Let's get a couple more cards here. Okay. So we got the Five of Wands, we have Temperance, and we have the Moon card. So this person did cause a lot of issues. You guys had a lot of fights, a lot of bickering. If you didn't have a lot of fights, it was something that after you guys broken up, that you had a lot of inner battles that you had to face. Okay, or maybe they did and they didn't show it. So, because with me, the Five of Wands can sometimes represent, your passions, right? You fighting, you're internalizing it, right? And especially with having this Nine of Pentacles, it could be that you had been fighting with yourself about the situation when it comes in, okay? And they're not seriously really fighting. I mean, it really looks like they're just holding those wands up and they're trying to move about. So I think you're trying to really, really investigate your feelings about everything so that it will be nice. And you can sort that out. Not that your feelings will be nice, but that you can sort those feelings out of how you should proceed. With Temperance here, I really feel that it's going to take some time, but because Temperance, the angel here, has the Two Cups and they're pouring into each other, to me, that's about that balance and the flow. And I think that with time, you will regain that balance and the flow. I think that they also recognize that where they need to be in balance as well. So it's not just you. I think this information, though, that's going to be coming in towards to you, that might cause all this to wonderfully come out. I think that they're going to reveal something that you hadn't known, that you don't know about. Because with the Moon card, that's all about the mystery, the information that hasn't been revealed quite yet, right? Something that is being veiled so that you can't really see what happened, or so let's say this was a toxic relation to begin with. Let's say the person cheated on you. You know that they cheated on you, but you don't know the full details, or you don't know some aspect about it, or maybe you don't know that that they really regretted it as soon as you were out of their life. It could also be that maybe they walked away from the relationship because they felt like they were talking to too many people about the relationship, and maybe they were the ones that convinced them to step out of the relationship. And so with that, they remove themselves from the relationship out of obligation to their friends and family, or maybe they just were easily to be convinced to move out, or move away from you. And maybe they're going to tell you, hey, I didn't want to leave you, but I felt like there were all these issues, and maybe those issues were brought up by people that weren't involved in the situation. So let's go ahead and get you a guidance card. Okay. Yeah. Any good chance to really shuffle that. So we have come into life. So I really think that has to do with this, revitalization of this relationship, really being able to have it grounded, right? Because it's like she's coming out from the ground. It's really going to be something that is grounded, that's going to give you that balance, because she's balancing, obviously. It's going to be transformative. It's not going to be the relationship that you've had in the past with this person, right? There is going to be an enlightenment about the relationship, about the situation, and really, you're going to bloom and you're going to blossom in this relationship. All right, Scorpio, thank you so much for joining me for your weekend love reading. I really appreciate you letting me do your reading. You have a great and wonderful weekend. Thanks.